last week, so I was practicing the stroke the beard a little bit, so it was on my mind to record.
Good.
Bill's pulling in.
Oh, Bill's.
Okay, good, great. All right, well, we can wait. We can wait. Yeah. How have you been otherwise? I mean, obviously, other than the concern for Matt.
Other than that, I've been doing very well.
Good. You seem good. Your energy seems good.
My energy has been very, very good.
Yes, you're pretty full.
You know, I've got my stuff, but nothing.
Of course.
Nothing.
Yeah. It's all relative.
It's all relative.
Yeah. Any given minute, day, week, whatever. It's all relative.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to say that one of the comments you made last week in class, I really needed, and feel free to tell me, and Bill, as often as you want, and that is forget the hands. I practiced that way this week, and it was a big difference because I was, as I said to you last week, I tend to be too focused on my hands because I tend to also fairly often think of the martial applications, which would be hands and grab, twisting. So right. I've just always been too focused on the hands. But when you said that last week, you know, the times that I practiced this week, I focused on not focusing on my hands, but instead the scapula and moving from there. And it energetically, I could right away feel a difference.
Yeah.
So that was good. And remind me as often as you need to, please.
And here's Bill.
Yeah, morning, Bill. Hey, Bill. Glad you made it.
The East Haddam Bridge got you, huh?
Yep, 40 minutes.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah.
I haven't been caught that long.
No, and I couldn't see anything to indicate anything different from any other time that passed over.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on.
So I just mentioned to you, because you were not here.
Yeah.
My son Matthew in California has kind of disappeared, and I've got the police going over to check on him. Okay. So I may get a phone call that I need to answer, because they call, and if you don't answer, they don't call back.
Yeah.
So and Jeff was just saying that my comment last week about forget your hands had meant a great deal to him this week.
Yes.
It's gotten me to focus much more on moving from the scapula, and as a result, I feel a difference energetically.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. So it is a good thing to learn if you can.
Yeah.
It's hard to let go. Hard to let go. Okay. Right. Of course, that didn't sound right today, did it?
No, I didn't hear it, but that's okay. I could see it vibrating.
Right. Okay, so
recording?
Yes. Okay. Yes, Jeff reminded me already, which was a good thing because my mind is elsewhere this morning. Questions? Any other?
I just have one brief one, and that's in stroking the beard, what the body is actually doing as we stroke forward. Because I know we talked about the C curve, but I'm not quite getting what the body is actually doing.
Okay.
I'm good all the way up to the point where we've turned around and got the hands up here, but the forward motion I need just a little clarity on.
Yeah, we hadn't really addressed that very much.
Okay, all right.
What
does that mean?
I honestly didn't do too much practice this week, and so it's just a matter of
Yeah,
you know, going over it.
we had a lot going on this week.
Yes, home projects.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, let's do a little standing and then we'll flow right into the form maybe and stepping out. Just taking that moment to allow yourself to land in that spot. Feel your body. Feel it merging down into the earth and rising into the connection to the heavens so that you are supported and you can let go of tension without being limp. And breathe. Breathe as fully as you can. Letting the breath slow and lengthen. As you allow the energy to sink through your body. If you think about allowing yourself to twist outward, and allow your weight to slightly move towards the heel, this can encourage that sinking of the energy. Then coming back into center and extending the mind through the body, so that you begin to really feel and be aware through the entire body. From the crown of your head to the bottoms of your feet. And into the etheric body if you can. And then flowing into the 8 gates and endeavoring to allow the elbows to relax and connect to the spine through their circular movement. questions there? Okay. Let's blow through the form. Get up to stroking the beard. Begin Tai Chi. And rotating right. Grasping sparrow's tail. Single whip. Touch, step back, pull down, release, and embrace. Draw in, rotate in, step to the corner, shoulder. The white goose spreads its wings. Follow. Focus. Step around, arms separating as you turn. Rising to down and under. Rotating, sink back to your base level step. And rotate that ball. Expand it out. Draw it in. Expand it out. And draw it in. Stretch. And bend. Stretch. Bend. And then single whip. Out, reset, lift hand, touch step, sit back and turn, rising to high pat the horse, and rotate and step, subdue tiger, shift, kick, strike, step, subdue tiger. Shift, kick, strike, and step back, turn. Kick with the left heel, step and single whip. Step up and push down and to the right. Come up and step, push down and chop down. Rise, turn, and step back, cover the fist, turn and chop with the blade, back, palm and jeep, back, turn, extend the right, kick, step back, sink into offering incense. Shift back and step with the left, rotate to gargoyles. Step with the right, gargoyles. Shift forward, extending the arms and sweep the lotus. Stroke the long beard. Yes.
I'm still alive.
Yes, you are. I'm delighted to have that. So, Jeff, anything other than stroke the long beard?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. So, when we come out here and go into sweep the lotus, we do that and step to the corner, and the hands, as soon as your leg has slapped the hand, and it is your leg slapping the hands, not your hands slapping the leg, you step to the corner empty step.
Mhm.
And the hands from it's almost as if from the kick the hands bounce to the sides of the neck.
Right.
So boom. And then as you go forward, this movement, it has a little bit of, the body does the same thing the arms are doing.
Okay.
So it's just boom.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know, I didn't think it was that easy or that straightforward, but I guess it is.
Don't make it any harder than it is.
Okay.
So you want to try that?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I have to put Dandy outside. She's getting
Okay.
twisted.
You have a question in there? Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
You could try it. Well,
All right. So I'll do it facing you. So let's see.
excuse me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello. Yes. You know, I'm absolutely sorry. Uh-huh. Um, you know, I do not know the specifics. I know that he was in the hospital a few months ago for a short. I am really sorry. I don't think I can tell you. I just don't remember. He's grossly overweight, um, and he has some breathing problems, I think, as a result of that. Oh gosh, it's been, I think about 3 years. The company he was working for was bought by a larger company, and he was laid off. He's a programmer. I'm sorry not to have better information about my own son, but
Yeah.
sure. would presume so, but I cannot absolutely confirm that. Actually, I do have another number, but I was getting very strange response on it, but, can I, I'm not sure I know, I have to go into my phone here to get it. You know, he would usually pick up if he's there. Otherwise, it would go to voicemail and he would call me back, usually quite quickly, usually within an hour or two. You know, I think it usually rang and went to voicemail, and you're right. Right now, it's going directly to voicemail. Yeah, just a second. Um, 510 894 7852. Yeah, I have it as being a landline, although that's quite all right, yes. I gather they're not getting any answer at his apartment. But
No news?
no news, yeah,
Okay.
no news except they're not finding him any more than I did.
Right.
Uh, I think they're starting to look in hospitals too.
Jeez.
Okay, so what were we doing?
We were going over stroke the beard,
Oh
the
yeah,
body, the
you were
body.
one or both of you was going to do that.
Yeah, well, I'll do it a few times and you can just look at me whenever.
Okay, you go ahead.
Petey, go lay down. Uh,
Okay, so I think the thing I would say, your hands have to move more quickly from the leg connection to the neck,
Okay,
and when they come down from the neck, they come unusually close to the chest, so
okay,
that they can have a real J motion at the bottom.
Okay.
And your upper hand should be at yeah, good.
And that's something I gotta get used to on all of these.
Yep.
I'm too high on all of them.
Well, it's coming. Um, your body needs to make the J motion too. Aha, better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know what to strive for now.
All right, let me work with Bill for a minute
Yep, go ahead.
or more.
After the slap, the right leg comes back and then out.
Not really. Oh, no, it goes right out.
It goes right out, okay.
Yeah. There's no time to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so, one of the things you wanna do is, you wanna try to get that motion of the body, and I'm exaggerating that,
Okay.
it should not be that big, but
Okay.
it does have that. And the body needs to
Watching.
go all the way through that movement, so it ends at the same time that the arms end. And your arms are slightly rounded at the completion of that. Can you see me?
Yep, I can see you well.
Okay. So the arms are rounded at the end of that. They're not straight.
Yeah.
Don't let them straighten.
So but they're coming down more like this, so they're actually pushing out then.
Well, they're pushing out this way. They're coming right down your sidelines and staying there.
Okay. All right, got it.
So what's happening, and it's a weird movement for the hands, I know, but forget the hands. What's happening here, your scapula have come into the spine.
Okay.
And now they're going out, 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 out.
Ah. See, that's a perfect point where I was focusing on my hands and not my scapula. And now
Yeah.
that I'm focusing on my scapula, I get it.
Yep.
Okay.
And it will change the energy in your hands too.
And the weight goes to
60%.
40?
Yep.
On the front, yeah.
Yep.
And then stay back.
Yep. Good. What I would say for you is to not rush it.
Yeah, okay.
I have said that before. But particularly with this form, because of the subtlety of some of these movements, if you take your time, it allows you to find that movement.
Mm.
Whereas if you go,
Yeah, yeah.
it gets lost. And then you can go quicker later, but going really slow to begin with gives you time to really work it out.
Yeah.
I was just reading that right there. That was slow and fast. You can't go fast unless you go slow first.
That's right. That is one of our things. That felt much better.
Yeah, I think I was hurrying just because I wanted to make sure I got everything in that I
Yeah.
was processing.
Take your time, then you've
Yeah.
got time to get everything
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Jeff, do you have any other questions there?
No, this was what I needed. This is what I needed in terms of the body and also reminding me to focus on the scapula, not the hand. So I feel good now.
Okay, good. So the next movement is shoot the tiger, which is much like the Yang style. So, oh, let me change mine. There it is. And I'll do this at different angles, but I'll do it here at the moment. So we've done that push down, and then you're going to begin to turn left, and that the arms are going to twist in and begin to form fists as you rotate back, and then as you shift forward, the arms pull apart. And there's no rotation in that last movement. So you going here, you're rotating and shifting left to bring the hands back. And here you have to be really careful because it's easy to do what I just did, which is bring the right hand across the center line. So you want to stop it at your center line. And then the two arms pull apart as you shift forward. So I'll just turn to another angle.
Yeah, I had a hard time seeing the weight distribution on your legs at that angle. Maybe this will help.
So I'm going back to 60% on the left, and now I'm 60% on the right.
Okay. And as you shift forward, the arms just
They pull apart.
pull apart.
It's
Again,
like
from the
you're-
scapula, just pull apart. There's no rotation there.
That's right.
Okay.
So here, pick up the bow, shoot the tiger. Quick posture.
Okay.
Because what you did was pick up the hands here.
Okay.
Notice that my hands begin to turn, and they're starting to bend. Yes, they're starting to bend, but that bend goes all the way back. It's a curve up. Slow down. So, here you are at this point. Your hands are separated. That sideline of the body width. You're going to keep that width between the hands as the elbows bend in and separate. That's the tricky piece. It's so easy to get across. You wanna get, you're losing the transition point between here and here. gets you into position. So the body's rotating and shifting, and then it's, and this is the scapula pulling away from the spine. Yeah. Yep, and you want you're extending the left arm too much and the right arm not enough. They both, they do this. They don't do this.
Do that again.
Okay, they do this.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Okay.
You see what I?
Yep.
And why are your hands together?
They're not. They're right. Where does the weight shift come in?
After the hands are in position.
Okay.
David, is there some rise, as we shift back and rotate, is there some rise to bring the hands up? A little bit of rise?
Certainly energetically.
Right,
There could be a little. I feel a little curve in that movement.
right. I mean, there's not a lot of room in there for much of a physical rise, but I feel the need to put a tiny little one in just to get the arms going in that
Yeah,
direction.
that's fine.
Okay,
Because remember that you have gone down and up a bit into this,
right.
which gives you a place to go down and up a little into
Right.
that.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like I need to do as I'm get to bring the arms up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still extending the left arm
Yeah.
too much. Yeah. I'm gonna look at Jeff here for a minute. So, did you hear what I said to Bill about the hands are on the sidelines of the body all the way through that turning and shifting back movement?
Yes, just because I heard it doesn't mean I can do it yet.
Yeah,
Let me do it one more time slowly and focusing on that.
okay. What I'm seeing is, come on, where are you here? Maybe I'll just do that. Let me. I'm trying to get close to this camera so you can see my arms here.
Yep.
What I'm seeing is it looks like you're getting to here and then
Shift it.
pulling like this. It's like the two are just pulling away from the center. And they are, except this position that you've gone to
Right.
is past, well, it's actually, you're rotating back as far as you can on that left quad. and you are aiming your bow, your arrow shot is going straight to the back. So it's not.
Are you saying, so it's not in the direction of your left foot? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, it's not in the direction of your left foot.
Okay.
No, it's not.
That's not been good.
It's
All right.
it's that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
It is aimed back here. My left
Okay.
foot is going this direction.
Right.
Your arrow is aimed that direction.
Perpendicular.
Almost.
Right. Okay. I said foot. I should have said leg. Like, is it going in the same direction as the leg, or is it going more towards your? If you rotated right a little bit. But if you just do it again and let me watch you closely at that angle, that's a good angle for me to see it.
Can you see my feet?
Yep.
Okay. So your feet don't change.
Right. Okay.
So your bow stance is still aimed in the corner,
Right.
but your direction of your bow and arrow shot is straight to the back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me do one more time. Sorry.
You might lift your right elbow a little,
Okay.
not too much, because you don't want to lift the shoulder, but
Right.
it feels to me as if you had the elbow, that your elbow's here. If it were just up a little bit, it's lower than the wrist.
Yeah. About like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you say what the energies are as we do this? Like as we go from here, is this rollback? Feels like rollback, and then I'm not sure what this is. Is this split? I'm guessing rollback and split is what I'm guessing.
This could be yes, or, well, let's just leave it at that. It's probably the best thing to say. But yes, this would be lié, split.
Okay.
But this is not the same as, actually, I'm not entirely, I'm not sure I really want to go with that. That's one possibility.
Right.
It is a split.
Okay.
It also may be G in the forward hand
Right.
and probably actually on in the right.
Huh. Okay. That's
So
interesting.
that points out what is a little bit difficult to comprehend is that push downward doesn't necessarily mean towards the earth.
Hmm.
It can be in any direction.
Right. Okay. That's a good reminder.
Yeah.
All right.
So you know, that's the problem when you get into, even in the Yang style, talking about trying to be specific about the energies, is that there's always more than one or a dozen possibilities.
It doesn't.
So,
Okay. So you said the elbow is below the wrist. At the-
absolutely, yes.
Okay. All right. That's what I need to remember also.
Yep.
All right.
Um,
But those are my only questions for that.
okay. So, um, let's go back to to push down and chop. So push down, chop, rise, turn, step, hide the fist, turn on the left heel, chop forward with the right blade and push down with the left hand. Sit back and turn, step, pung, jeek, back and turn, right arm extends, sweep. What am I doing?
Makes sense.
Step behind and sink into offering incense. Shift back, step empty, rotate and shift to gargoyles. Step empty with the right, rotate and shift to gargoyles. Shift forward, extending the arms. Sweep the lotus, stroke the long beard. Rotate and shift back, picking up your bow. Shift to shoot the tiger.
Okay.
What does that mean? I made you nervous?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's rough around the edges, certainly.
Yeah.
But I think I get it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Jeff, any question in there?
Not at the moment. No.
Okay. Just trying to see what time it is. Are you able to go a little longer, or do you need to leave?
Yeah, no, I could do a little more. It's 11,
Really,
so I can do a little bit more.
acupuncture in Saybrook at noon, so.
Oh, okay. And,
Whatever you guys want to do is fine.
well, hang in for a minute.
Okay.
Thank you. Good luck going back over the bridge.
Yeah, well, I do have that in mind, yeah.
Yeah, of course you do.
I want to make sure I have enough time.
Yeah,
Take care, Bill. Good seeing you.
not for this class. We have this class next
Oh,
week.
that's right, and not the following week, yeah.
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 So we have this class next week, but not the week following.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
God's we will have this week, but not
That's
next
the
week.
next two.
Two. You got
Okay.
it.
Got it?
You're on top of things, Bill.
All right,
Well, good luck, and
okay,
acupuncture is a good thing.
yeah. See you, Jeff.
Take care, Bill. See you next week.
See you tomorrow, David.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
So, you want to flow through that section again on your own, Jeff, and let me watch?
Sure. Let's see.
Did you shift?
I shifted, yeah. I redid it a second time because my hands were like this instead of
Yeah.
like this. Do you want me to do it again?
Um,
Or any part of it again?
yeah, but let me just say, with gargoyles, the hard part there is to try to make those steps back empty.
Okay,
Um, so don't make them too long.
okay, good point. Yep,
Make them short.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, they were not empty, you're right.
yeah, no.
Okay,
I'm familiar with that problem, so.
yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's looking pretty good.
And that was better. I have to work on the steps on the gargoyle a little bit. I made them empty that time, but I was a little bit wavery and I didn't rotate enough because I was focused on the empty
Yeah.
step. But as long as now that I know that, I can work on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Good.
All right,
Well,
that's good.
that's
Well,
at least.
I hope you get some good news soon.
Well, I don't know that they were at his apartment and his car is there and there's no response.
His car is at the apartment.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not good.
yeah, that's. Hmm.
So I'm waiting for them to call back again.
Okay.
I don't know whether they're gonna force their way in to try to see or what.
Okay.
If
So when they called you, they had not been inside the apartment.
no, they hadn't been inside, but they were
Oh,
getting
okay.
no response at all.
Oh, all
Uh,
right.
And he pointed out, I had been aware of this, but I didn't didn't think about it, that his phone is not ringing and then going to voicemail. It's going straight to voicemail,
Huh.
whatever that means.
It probably means the battery's dead.
Yeah, it could be,
Yeah,
which is also not a good sign because he is
right.
deeply attached to his phone.
Gosh. All right. Well, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Yep.
All right.
You
Take care,
too.
Dan. I'll see you next week. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Jeff.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Uh-huh. Bye.
Bye-bye.